And the question today is, what is the worst addiction? Get a poll going on. Weird. Alcohol. All right, we start again. Jesus, that takes a lot of focus to get that. Right, we're live. We can answer some addiction questions. Yes, the audio is working now. That's great news. I'll send the live stream to the lads. I will. All right, let's get some good music on here. That's any votes on the good poll? That'd be awesome to hear. Poll, that'd be awesome to hear. Let's get a few addiction questions up, because that can actually help you. Addiction questions. What addiction question can I give? Thanks for the vote. Appreciate it. Hi, sweet fairy. Hello to you too, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. And hello to Chevra, the other one. Yeah, brilliant. I appreciate the compliments. Mom, chillin'. I appreciate it. Can you guess where I'm from? Can you? Get a vote in there if you. By the way, get a vote in. Which is the worst addiction? That'd be fantastic. As I'm collecting data. Right, let's answer one of those addiction questions as well. Where's one? If you got a question as well, drop them in the chat there. I'll answer the question. I appreciate the vote for alcohol and weed. How should a relapse be viewed, and what steps should someone take if it happens? So how should a relapse be viewed, and what steps should they take? I deal with people all the time, and I'm very, very transparent. Hilarious. Okay. What steps should someone take if they relapse? Thanks for the vote as well on Coke. They should take. It's normal. First of all, the mindset you should take is that it's normal. It happens 85% in the first year, 50% in the first 3 months. Relapsing is very normal. Then what steps should you do? You should talk to your addiction therapist. You should talk to your counsellor, and you should get back on the wagon as soon as possible. Don't say that's it. I can't do anything about it. It's normal. Get back on the wagon. Go again. Go faster. Go stronger. Go harder. Yeah. Fall down 8 times. Get up 9. I'm infatuated. I think I'm in love with you. Alright, well, I appreciate it, yeah. I appreciate your great compliments. What's the biggest predictor? Another question. What's the biggest predictor of long-term recovery success? What's the biggest predictor of long-term recovery success? Well, an answer to that would be that if you've got a very healthy supportive group, if you've got a good job, if you've got nice friends, if you've got a good supportive partner, if you've got a good health conscious decisions that you're making, all of those would be great indicators. But also you got a bulletproof mind. Yeah, this channel is bulletproof mindset. You got a bulletproof mind that you don't ever want to go back to drugs. It's useless. It's terrible. Mindset's going to be number one over all of those other things I listed. So that's the biggest predictor. Their current mindset of their thought process. Get some votes in. We're at a standstill with these votes. Get some more votes in and tell me what is the worst addiction in the world. Well, not in the world, but at least on this list. Thank you for the like as well. What misconceptions about addiction do you often encounter the most? Well, thank you for the votes as well. The new votes that just came in. Alcohol. What's the biggest misconceptions about addiction that I hear? Well, the misconceptions. Relapsing is like I'm a failure if I relapse. I'll stop when I get disease. You know, people will stop. I'll stop when I have a kid. I'll stop when I get to 30. I'll stop when I get to 40. I'll stop when I'll stop. That's it. I'm finished. You know, I can say whatever. You can say whatever. I can say I'm the happiest person in the world. I can say I'm the most depressed person. I can say whatever. But my actions, my beliefs, that's gonna tell me more. So misconception. Relapsing is a failure. I can stay around my old friends who keep using, and you know, I can stop whenever. You can't stop whenever. In fact, you're addicted. Alright, what's this? I want to go on dinner together. Let's do it. Let's go right now. Get a dinner. We'll go together and we'll have a dinner together. Alright? So there's a couple of answers for a couple of questions. If you've got any more questions, drop them in the chat there and I'll answer them. But I appreciate all the votes. Where are we at? 10 votes. That's beautiful. Amazing. Thank you for those. Alright, let's get Claude to do some work here for me while we're working. Yeah? Press the wrong button. Any more votes? If you're new to the stream, get a vote in there. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you very much. By the way, to that person who's texting there, follow me on Instagram, yeah? Gary the Expert, there you go. Gary the Expert. Should I leave these here? That's it, my books. These are mine, yeah? There we go. Alright. That might look better. Do we want another addiction question? Yeah? Another addiction question. We'll get another addiction question. $11 votes. I appreciate these votes. Have I ever? Of course I have. Of course I have. Of course. Some gorgeous ones out there in the world. Yeah, gorgeous. I appreciate you being into me. Yeah. It's not what this channel is for. This channel is for addiction. People struggling with addiction. But what? We can have a bit of fun. We should be. Definitely. Let's do it. Fly over. We'll do it. Where are you from? Mom, chill. Where are you from? From Miami. I mean, come on, that's just unbelievable. That is a red flag, by the way, just so you know. If you can shake and bake, that is a red flag. Because I know you don't mean cake. Get a vote in if you're new to the stream. Get a vote in. That would be awesome. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Gary the Expert. Alright, hit the subscribe button. Download my app. Alright, there's a couple of things. That would be great. Let's answer another addiction question. Alright. What's the most common causes of addiction, and how do they differ from person to person? So here's a question that I'll answer. What are the most common? How can we have two kids if you're trapped? What's the most common cause of addiction, and how do they differ from person to person? That's the question. So most common causes of addiction are small T's or big T's. What are those? They're traumas. People don't think it's trauma. People think it's something else. People think it's I'm just bored. I don't have anything to do. I just went there for fun. It's just my friends. We all have great fun. People think that, but it's actually more of the trauma. It's more what they're running from. It's what they're escaping from. It's what they need to get their fix from. And that's the question of what is the most common cause of addiction. There were some answers towards that. Unbelievable. Get a vote in. If you're just around here, get a vote in. That'd be awesome. Yeah. You gotta love it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's do another addiction question. Let's do another one. What's the most effective evidence-based treatments for addiction today? Well, that is an interesting one. I would say smart recovery for me is personally the best. That is, without a doubt, smart recovery is something that I work off, science-based evidence that helps people recover. AA is fantastic for people. They have a community built, they've got support, they've got spirituality. It's absolutely brilliant as well. CBT is very, very well known to help people with, in fact, actually, CBT wouldn't be well known to help people with addiction. That would be more depression. So what's the most effective evidence-based strategy? Has to be smart recovery in my eyes. Smart recovery, you can do you can search up online. You can do a smart recovery meeting right now in the next hour. Search on smart recovery and you'll get it. So that's an answer for that. Alright, how's Claude getting on over here? Get the vote in, by the way. If you're new with the stream, get a vote in. That'd be very much appreciated. I really appreciate that. Doing a bit of data research, you know yourself. Get a vote in. Get a vote in. If you're new to the stream, get a vote in. Alright, Claude. I appreciate you being in the stream. Hit the like button, why not? Get a copy of the book. Get a vote in again. Appreciate that one. It was just vote for alcohol. Yeah, appreciate that. If you're on recovery, by the way, and you're in the stream, download the Bulletproof Recovery app. There's literally a Bulletproof Recovery app on the App Store. You can download right now. Sober tracker, count your days. 26 days sober. Bulletproof Recovery, download it if you want a sober tracker app, alright? Fantastic news. What else? What else Claude can do for us? I gotta get my little hit the vote if you're new to stream. Hit a vote there. I'm collecting a bit of data. All right, a bit of research. But I'll be back in 2 seconds. Gonna get a charger. If you also want to voice your opinion on why you think your substance is whichever one you chose, if you also want to vote on why you believe that, I'd love to have a conversation. Are you kidding? How can you plug in your phone and then it goes down when you plug it in? That doesn't make any sense to me, does it? Near the stream, get a vote in. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you can get a vote in. Should we do a bit of gratitude, huh? If you're new to this show. Oh yeah, what am I doing over here? Right, what is the action? 7 hours on a notes app. Are you kidding me? Right, let's get an addiction question answered. Alright, we'll get an addiction question answered. While we're waiting for my phone. What lifestyle changes have made the greatest impact on maintaining recovery? It's a good question. One of them has to be, and by the way, get a vote in there. One of them has to be around. The greatest impact, I think, has to be around the social environment that you hang around, the people that you're with. I think it has to be. You're the average of your 5 friends. We've heard it 1,000 times. So if you're hanging around with 5 addicts, you're going to be 6th. It's not hard to comprehend. It's very obvious. So yeah, that'd be simply one. If you're new to the stream, get a vote in. Really appreciate it. Collecting some data, that'd be awesome. That's a good idea. 13 votes, I appreciate all of them. Crazy, that's like instant right now. How do? Right. Let's get another question. Number 10. How can a family member support a loved one without enabling their addiction? By the way, get a vote in there if you're new to the stream. I appreciate that. How can a family member support a loved one without enabling their addiction? I've just made a video on this. Click on my channel, and you will actually see a video about a loved one. But if you want me to answer it, the answer would be not giving out to them early days, not accusing them, falsely accusing them of using. Basically, going with their roots, talking to their therapist, counsellor, going with their conversations again. No accusing, no arguments early on. Less boundaries. They are probably going to relapse. Expect it, but in a couple of weeks, then it's okay. Then it's time to set them some boundaries, some standards. That no, we don't do this anymore. We don't go out to those people anymore. We don't talk to this. We don't do that. We don't do this, etc. All right. It's also a thing, isn't it? Really give it. Coca-Cola idea. Hello to you too, and thank you for the vote as well. All right, how do I make this now? Vigilant, yeah, back. Pleasure to see you. Hope you're doing very well. How's Wales? By the way, do you always go on live streams at this time? Pleasure to see you. I don't know what you mean by I'd say women. I don't understand that, but yeah. That makes no sense, no context. Also give a vote as well, by the way. I'd love that, unless you didn't. I did already. 14 is it? No, you didn't give a vote just yet. Creating a YouTube. Were you telling me you were addicted or no? You're off the substances if I'm not mistaken. I think. You need to be vigilant about that coke. You know what I mean? You need to be vigilant. Devastating stuff. It's funny how alcohol is like the number one on the yoke. Yeah, it's the only, it's the legal one. You know, it's hilarious. Have you got an Instagram, Vigilant, that I could even follow you? You could follow me. Alcohol due to the availability and how normalised it is. 100%, absolutely normalised. What's your thoughts on weed? Should it be legal? Should it not be legal? What's your thoughts? Should weed be legal? That is the question. Maybe that's a poll. That's the next poll I should have. Should weed be legal? Thanks for the other vote as well, by the way. Just voted there, yeah? Hardest part of recovery. Creating an Instagram short here. I'm trying to get some inspiration. The video idea is basically, what's the hardest part about recovery? And it's a mirror with a phone recording the mirror of my face, and I'm speaking to it as if it's not me. So that's the whole point. I'm trying to get a clip. One of my recent clips went viral, which I'm very proud of. Studio Paul, let's do it. Now, let's see if that changes. Thank you for the vote. Thank you for the vote. Futurk. Futeric. Nice to meet you, dude. Hope you're doing very well. Appreciate if you voted. 2 votes on yes, but you probably did. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. You got anything interesting about yourself? Anything interesting about yourself? Maybe you love smoking weed. I don't know if that's interesting. I don't. Nice. 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 I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What are you doing on your Thursday? Where are you? You might not be your even time. You doing anything interesting? I'm creating an Instagram video. That's what I'm doing. Don't love, but I think it has benefits. That's a nice. It's a nice viewpoint. Because you're not like fully in it and you're not defending it. You're observing and you're taking a moderate viewpoint. I respect it. What about on the last poll I just did? What's the worst addiction? Coke, alcohol, weed, gambling. What do you think is the worst? We're smoking a bit. Coke, alcohol, weed, gambling. What do you think is the worst addiction out of those? I appreciate you for jumping in anyways. So yeah, go you. Gambling and alcohol together is okay though. Am I right? No, definitely not. Terrible. Terrible combination. Fair play. I agree. Can you have positive addictions, I would ask you then? Can you have a positive addiction? I don't think so. Because even if you're going to the gym, anything that's going to consume you 100% is not always going to benefit. Maybe, but I think it would be a minority. I'm just thinking there, if you, the example you give about the gym, if you've got an Olympic athlete and they're addicted to success, addicted to training, addicted to fitness, I can see that being a positive one, but there is obviously some side consequences from that. Thank you, whoever else voted there as well. I appreciate that as well. That's great that you're using speech to text. That's great. I'm 8 years sober. I love that. I'm 8 years sober, and the hardest part still isn't what you think it is. It's not about the cravings, it's not about the withdrawal, it's not about the mates you lose. It's not even the person you used to be, it's the one you can never walk away from. I like that, that's good. Alright. Yeah, it could be positive, but what are they neglecting? You're right, that's it, that's the side consequences there. They are definitely neglecting family, definitely neglecting friends, socialising. They're going to feel lonely. Maybe it's worth it in the end. With the gold medal, Michael Phelps, I imagine, has left a lot of things, but I'd say it's worth it in some way. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Leave a little like if you're still there, that'd be awesome, but it's all good if you're not. I'm not watching the TV. TV's, but I'm not. I mean, it's a fair question, but I'm not watching myself. It's knows about that as well, yeah. my book. Never give up. And you can also get an app. If you want to get the app, you can download an app. Bulletproof recovery app as well if you're struggling with addiction. But yeah, that is me on the TV. On the big screen, I've made it. I've officially made it. Alright, here's the next video. I'm 8 years sober, and the hardest part still isn't what you think. It's not the cravings, it's not the withdrawal, it's not the mate you lose, it's not even the person you used to be. It's the one person you can never walk away from. Zoom the mirror out. I love that. I absolutely love that. I love that. Now I need to go create that video. So how do I create that without having a reflection on the oak? I love that idea. Thanks for that. Like, really appreciate that because it looks cool. We're 5, you know. Looks cool. Again, you're a legend. Gary the Expert on Instagram, social media, but I appreciate all of it. Is that backwards? That's crazy. That's backwards. It's absolutely crazy. All right, it's all good. Gary the Expert. You got any other topics on addiction? I mean, I'm surprised you even stopped in. A lot of people just want to see ASMR, random debates, etc. But you stopped in, and I appreciate it. So, is there any other topics you have around addiction that you're interested in? I appreciate it. Where are you from? I didn't get that part. Didn't even get to know anything about you. What hobbies you got? What addictions you have? Am I right? Am I right? Alright. So the video is going to be, I'm 7 years sober, and the hardest part is still isn't what you think. I'm 7 years sober, and the hardest part still isn't what you think. It's not about cravings, it's not about withdrawal, it's not about the mates you lose, it's not even the person you used to be. It's the person you can never walk away from. Mic drop, zoom out, camera. Mirror hidden, dead eye. Still, shake, small shake of the camera. Lean in, tight, slightly. Ooh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Hello, Luxury Vaults channel, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go up until around. I'll go 7 more minutes. That's fine. I'll go 7 more minutes. That's what I'll go. I love the idea now. How can I add drama to the video to get them to stay until 20 seconds, 20, 15 plus seconds. don't know about it. I love this video idea. I absolutely love it. If you're new to the stream, check out should weed be legal? That is the question of the day. That is the question of the day. How should the colors, background, lighting be? Hey Quasi. The last poll had 15. This one has 3, but it's okay. We're about to wrap up at 20 past, 3 minutes. I appreciate this. By the way, if you're new to the stream, hit a vote on the stream there, why not? Doing a bit of work while we're streaming. Why not? Imagine getting paid to work. Work. Paid. Wouldn't that be awesome? Answering a couple of addiction questions on the way. Get a vote in there if you're just new on the stream. I appreciate it very much. I'm gonna log off in 1 minute. I'm gonna go shoot this video, record this video. If you're new to the stream, get a vote in. Should weed be legal? And I'll be back on tomorrow evening at that time. But I appreciate all the votes from the last poll that we got 15 votes. That was awesome. And all the rewatches. If there's gonna be any rewatches, maybe in the future there will be, but not now. Alright, it's way past now. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Good few people. And I look forward to seeing you next one tomorrow. If the lads jumped in, look forward to seeing you on Sunday with that. Have a great night. Get a great night's sleep, alright? See you later.